That line. Yeah. It was that line that I mentioned back in like, yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Don here, your dance mentor, and welcome back to the workshop series where we get to dive into K-pop and dance. And today we're going to be checking out Odd Eye Circle's Sweet Crazy Love, and I know I'm kind of going backwards, but that's because I did forget it in like my little long video of Odd Eye Circle. So we're just going to check it out. And I know there's not really an official choreography version of this, but there is a fan cam that sort of has everything. We can see most of it, with the exception of, you know, there's no backup dancers like in the music video, I believe. So yeah, we're just gonna try and digest this as much as we can. Hopefully, like the point of all this is really just to find like little bits and pieces of their movement and how maybe we can tie that into the lore here. So before we start this video, however, I know most of you guys who watch my channel are largely unsubscribed, so please consider hitting that like button, subscribe, and also turn on notifications so you don't miss another update. Now with that said, let's get right into this video. This is probably their most seductive piece so far. Yeah, a lot of releases, a lot of walks, but so far we're getting like these again, like the finger grasps, and also a lot of hands to hip like movement. So like with, I mean, obviously with Odd Eye Circle, we're gonna get more of the, you know, girl crush concept that they're given. We're gonna see more like temptation or even seductive movement, or very playful, or like just attractive, or attraction. I think this is probably their slowest tempo so far for a title track. That line. Yeah, it was that line that I mentioned back in like Uncover. They sort of had that same melody of that line, like da-da-da-da, but in like a different pitch or a different key. I wonder if they actually did the same, like the same choreography. Who knows? Let me see. So yeah, I just checked Uncover, and it seems like they don't really have like the same choreography or the same movement that lie within that line. But, you know, it would have been interesting if they had done so. Oh. Demeanor slightly changed, especially within, like, you know, Cherry's line. But yeah, like again, we're dealing with a lot of like very alluring type of motions and movements with the release of arms, or even like with the walks. But you know, from Cherry's, it's a lot more aggressive with her part in particular. Some wordplay right there. This is one of their best songs, by the way, like in the entire LOONA discography. Another piece of wordplay with moon and eyes. You know, like, you know, maybe like with this whole idea, because they're odd eye circle, like I noticed that I think they were kind of pinpointing, or the section of the eyes in which they are the eye are, is it their left eye? I'm not sure. But you know, that could be like a subliminal message somehow. I'm not sure. And here's our first time getting some visual blocking. Ah, different. So different. Before we had the hands flick down to their waist side, but here we have that in a cross. Oh, yeah. It's such a, you know, hook of a dance. I'm sure like they don't really have much of a killing point within this piece, or in other words, their hook or their dance moments that have like, that's the iconic parts. But the walk, the sway is really what gets me going within this piece. At least like it's something that I'm drawn into the most, is because of how like seductive that even feels. Yeah, and their catwalks. You know, some things that I think about, like with Odd Eye Circle and their movement, like now that I've pretty much watched most of it, is like they say girl crush, or they label it girl crush, but you know, a lot of their moments or facial expression is based off of like love and like attraction. And so a lot of the times we're not going to get so much of a like cutesy vibe. I mean, we save that for 1/3, and sometimes I would even say why by why maybe, but we'll see like once we actually get into that. But most of it is just like their facial expression, and like their demeanor is mostly on playfulness and temptation and just romance. Their catwalks, their arm motions, their flow. I feel like we didn't get so much out of this choreography compared to Uncover and also even Girlfront. I think this is a little bit standalone, and I do know that this song was sort of a prelude to how Odd Eye Circle started. So, you know, maybe that's why we didn't really get to see so much moments that were conveyed in the other songs. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. So let me know down in the comments below what you thought was unique, or maybe something I didn't catch. But before we go, I added my socials up there this time around. So if you want to follow me for some random like K-pop tweets, or even just updates on my channel, what I'm doing on a daily basis, I guess, you can follow me on Twitter and also Instagram. You know, sometimes I might post dance videos on there somehow. But yeah, with that said, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. So peace out and stay eating.